how many days per year do I need to spend in Brazil to keep my Brazil Golden Visa? Hello there, my name is Luciano Oliveira. I am a Brazilian attorney. That's a pretty good question. Most of our clients, they are like global citizens. They are happy to spend time here in Brazil, but they also have properties throughout the world. They want to go back to their country of origin. They want to visit other places. So in this sense, the Brazilian Golden Visa is probably the best Golden Visa around. You just need to stay in Brazil for 14 days every 2 years, right? It doesn't get much better. I'm gonna say that again, 14 days every 2 years. So when you get the Brazil Golden Visa, you're gonna get a temporary residency for 4 years. So for the first couple of years, you gotta stay in Brazil for just 14 days. And these 14 days do not need to be consecutive. So you could spend basically a week per year vacationing in Brazil. And then for the second period of 2 years, you need to stay an additional 14 years. So altogether, for these 4 years, you're gonna need to spend less than a month in the country. Pretty good, right? So that's it for you to maintain the Brazil Golden Visa in terms of visiting Brazil. Another requirement that we see people failing is to keep the property that you bought, right? Some people, they buy the property and then a couple of years later, they say, all right, I have the visa, now I'm gonna sell the property. But the problem is, after 4 years with the temporary visa, you need to apply for the permanent one, and they are going to ask you for a proof that you're still the owner for the property. So if you sold the property, let's say after 3 years, you're not going to be able to prove that you're still the owner, and they are not going to give you the permanent residency, right? So you need to keep the property, and actually, even after securing the permanent residency, there is a provision in law that says that if you no longer have the property, the Brazilian immigration may revoke your permanent residency. So that's why one of the reasons why in Portuguese we don't call it permanent, we call it período indefinido or undefined, which means basically that you can stay forever as a resident in Brazil as long as you maintain the requirements. And one of these requirements is to still own the property that you bought in the first place. I hope this content was helpful for you, and if it was, I will ask you to like this video now. This is pretty important for other people to find the content, and of course it helps us. And if you have any questions about the subject, feel free to ask in the comments section below, and follow us for more tips.